Good afternoon. I'm State Representative Daryl Metcalfe. I'm chairman of the Environmental Resources and Energy Committee by appointment of the Speaker, who's here today also.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So we sent a letter from my committee, from myself yesterday, in the position that I'm in as chairman of the Environmental Resources and Energy Committee. We sent a letter to Governor Wolf's Secretary of the DEP. And we asked several questions. I've got a 3-page letter that we sent asking questions about his executive orders process as the DEP sees it and it working itself through their processes and through the regulatory process that he's directed them to take. I made it clear in the beginning of the letter, as was made clear here by Senator Pittman at the start of this press conference, that we do not believe that the governor has the authority as the chief executive of the state to take this action without legislative approval. The governor does not have the authority under our Constitution to tax. And that's what they create in his executive order by joining RGGI, that you would create a cap and tax program. The governor does not have that authority. It's something that's very basic, something that's taught in civics classes early on in one's educational process on the separation of powers. The chief executive executes policies that have been adopted by the people's representatives, both in the House and Senate of the General Assembly. So as the governor created this unlawful, unconstitutional executive order directing his administration to move the state in the direction of joining an organization that would harm our state's ability to create jobs, harm our state's ability to continue to see energy development fostered and for us to continue as one of the leading states in the nation, the second in natural gas, third in coal, for us to continue that position of being a leader in energy development and creating energy for all of our neighboring states. The governor is putting all of that at risk, in addition to threatening every Pennsylvanian with having to pay more out of their pockets to cover their very basic costs of gas in the winter to heat their homes and electricity during the summer to turn their lights and air conditioning on. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered by the governor's administration. We've sent a series of questions. It'll be available off of my website. We've put a press release out today about the letter that we delivered yesterday to the DEP secretary for anybody's perusal that would like to. But I think as we see a lot of reporters here today and a lot of cameras, I think it's very important that this story does not get turned into a story about the legislature trying to take away anything that this governor currently has. It was very clear from the start, and it should be very clear here at the finish, that the governor does not have this authority. We are using this legislation in both the House and the Senate as a rallying point for our citizens to become more familiar with the action the governor has taken that is unconstitutional and illegal. And we need to stop it at this point so more of our resources don't have to be spent in the courts trying to stop an illegal action by this administration, as we had to do when he first became governor, with 3 of his actions being taken to court within, I think it was the first 3 months being challenged back when he first became governor. We don't need another court battle on something that we shouldn't even be in the courts over. This legislation helps to move us in the direction of preventing it. I thank Representative Struzzi and Senator Pittman for putting this legislation forward, and I look forward to working with them and my other colleagues and all concerned citizens, as I think you're going to hear from some of those concerned citizens here today, on the impact that this unlawful, unconstitutional action will have on their lives and their families' lives.